Are you ready? Are you set?
I think so.
Watch your fingers. Wow, that's awkward. Well, it's Monday on a Tuesday for the work week as far as I'm concerned after Labor Day weekend. I'm eating breakfast here at the farm, leftover egg bake from the weekend. Does that hit the spot? Dad, Randy, they're out there spreading off some gravel that Tony's hauling here. So let's get to it. Welcome to Larson Farms. What? I can't hear you, dugout.
I say, help Tony, come head that way.
Where do you want it dumped? Right here? All right, Tony's gonna be coming smoking through. Here he is. Gonna dump his belly dump load right here. And we're gonna build this up here. Get it up to the cement level.
Why couldn't I have been born with access to a gravel pit? I want a gravel pit.
And I do too. We use a lot of gravel, don't we?
Gotta have it though.
That you do. Jeez, look at Big Bob doing work.
Yeah, the mailman. I think he's back from his vacation again. That guy.
Hunty, is he using his PTO?
PTO.
You know what that stands for?
PTO? Part-time overpaid? No, I'm just kidding, Rick. I'm just kidding.
Paid time off. What's that like, you think? I bet that sounds pretty nice. You get paid to not work.
Yeah.
How is that even pencil?
I don't know. Never had that issue.
Get back to work, Eric! You want me to move this big bulldozer?
Yeah, get the dozer somewhere. Leave it run so the battery charges up for a little bit.
All right, I'll leave it run so the battery charges up a little bit.
That sounds like an excellent idea.
That sounds like a fantastic idea. Good morning, dugout. It's been a while since I've been in the big D5 here. I don't think it's been out and running since last fall, actually. I'm sure it'll be out a lot this fall, though. All right, we're moving this because we have to build this up all at the same slope and grade here. So the water flows, number one, and number two, we can't have a big, huge ridge here like it is currently for trucks this fall. It's gotta be nice and smooth. We're gonna have to stop parking stuff right along that fuel barrel too because, what was that? That was loud, that scared me. Because we gotta get stuff through there and this is in the way. So what they're trying to do right now is remove some more dirt for whenever they come and pour more cement and bury it because it's pit run. Pit run means it's got bigger rocks. They literally dig it out of the gravel pit's wall. Don't run it through any machine. The way it comes is the way it is. It's the cheapest. Works really good for fill, but not what you want on the top of the ground for working on and driving on and grading. So we're trying to peel that away from the building and bury it with nice crushed gravel, no big rocks in it. The idea of what we're doing right here is this big cement block. We we are going to put underneath that door as free cement. Right?
It'll fit perfect.
That's right, it'll fit perfect. Anyways, this actually is what our old grain leg used to sit on. It's very heavy. It's like 8 to 10 inches thick, probably more like 8. We're gonna dig down there a little bit and get it placed. So you hear that thing, pump, 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 pump. It's got a laser beam shooting from that thing right there to the little globe or receiver on the box scraper. And then it's got a electric over hydraulic valve that keeps it on grade. It's pretty slick, because now we get this all just perfectly smooth here on grade. Put it on the box scraper, and we use the heck out of that when we're building grain bends and when we were building the shop, because you just set it for 3 inches and just keep building up 3-4 inches at a time, and all perfectly flat. When you can tack it properly, it works so slick. Why do you think you have gout?
Well, I don't know why I do both. My knees all of a sudden hurt.
I don't know.
Fingers are swelled up. Something ain't right.
Don't sound good.
It's harvest time now, so it's time to start doctoring.
Nope, no time off from here on out. All right, well, they are out doing dirt work. I got to get back to shop work because we are swamped. Right there is a Prairie wind system that we got to put on to the new draper head. After running a wind system last year, we're definitely not going to run a draper without a wind system. Everyone says that you can. I'm here to say you can, but you're gonna miss out on a lot of crop, that's for sure. So this needs to go on the head. That will not be happening today because I got some work yet to do to that combine and this ripper. I'm gonna first start by putting this Lankota flagpole like that on here. It is a lot easier than building your own flagpole, which I have done in the past, but these are pretty simple to put on. I'll show you how to do it. So there's really not too much to this. It's a band that goes around the auger, just like basically the same thing as like what you'd hang the camera and light off of it with. That comes with from factory. And then there is a fiberglass pole. It is fiberglass in case you get into a highline wire or something. I don't think that could happen, but it's there for safety. So let's install it. Alrighty. This you have to assemble. It comes in 2 pieces. But you put this metal pipe in here and rivet it on. Then you get a nice 4-foot tall pole. Put the finger snap pincher thing in there. And just like that, your pole is up there. These are adjustable with a Allen screw. I don't have them, I just have them snug, so once I get the flag mounted, I can adjust these to the width for different size flags. I'm gonna be putting a 3x5 on this one. Just like that, you got a flagpole. For wind directions and when you turn around and don't wrap up, it's not bad. I think that looks pretty sharp. Not too tall. Once it's folded down, it'll actually be probably the same height as the hopper topper, so it won't get hooked going down the road. And if you hit that on your load auger on something, you probably got bigger trouble because it's set in. I have this set in about 6 to 8 feet, and you're gonna mess up a lot more stuff than a flagpole if you've got that in the trees. Anyways, I'll put that flagpole in the link in the description, and you guys can go check them out. I'm excited for them. It's way better and easier than building them like I've done in the past. Next project to do is put numbers on this combine and this combine, and I might do the 8RTs also, just so that when we're doing maintenance, fueling, everything, we don't get them confused, 1 and 2. Air Force 1 is going to get number 1, this one's going to get number 2 because this one was on the yard and is also 1 year older than this one. And I'm also going to put our logo on it just because I can. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. But I don't want it to be too obnoxious. Got a couple air bubbles, but for the most part, pretty good. The air bubbles actually in the sun, they cook out of there and you won't even know they're there. But that's pretty clean. I like that. I like that a lot. One combine done. That looks even sharper from the ground. I like it. I guess the size, I like the size. It's a good size. Nice and visible. Alright, instead of you watching me put these on, let's just speed it up a little bit and go like this. Isn't that easy? And doesn't that look nice? I like that. I really like that. Alright, they're numbered, so now we can keep track of them in our maintenance book and log. Looks pretty sharp. I like it. All right. There's that project. Putting the hitch on the combine so we can pull the bean head. And those components look very, very heavy. Might need the assistance of Duggo to help lift that up there. That's some serious steel there. But I suppose it starts by reading the owner's manual. But who really does that until the second or third attempt? Hey, you missed dinner? This ain't your dinner break. 3 o'clock dinner break?
Oh, it's afternoon lunch.
Lunchtime.
Afternoon lunch, not forenoon lunch. Because forenoon is before noon. Now this is afternoon. 3 o'clock, it might be a little early. That's usually 4 o'clock, but 3 o'clock is...
What time's supper? 8?
For city folk, 6 o'clock. But for farmers, that's 8, 9 o'clock at night.
I suppose.
Supper time.
Right
Right before you go to bed, you know, you can build up all that
Acid
pressure
reflux.
and heartburn.
All right, I need you to don't overeat because you got to lift that big heavy thing for me as I put the bolts in.
My knees hurt.
Yeah, gout set in.
Gout? It could be.
All right, I think the hardest part is over. We got the heavy part on and bolted. Everything lined up real nice. Just remove the other bolts, put that right on there. Actually, probably stronger with this on there because it has 3 more bolts in it than it does from the factory. So that ain't a bad thing. All right, so I got the Lakota hitch installed. It is the telescoping one and also folding. So if we don't want this thing hanging out here, we can fold it to the side so it tucks up. You won't even hardly know what's on there. The telescoping will be nice for when hooking up. You don't, if you're by yourself hooking up, which could very often happen, you can, so it's fully extended right now. This is not how you tow it down the road. It's fully extended only for hookup. So watch your head. This slides back like that. I pinched my key in there right now. This is tow mode. This butts up against that big 1-inch bolt, and now you can tow it down the road. But if you backed up and I'm 6 inches or 2 feet away from my header yet, I lift up on this thing, push out, and you can go out, looks like 2 feet. So that's gonna be pretty handy. Then once it's out, you got it hooked up, you jump back in the combine, you watch your camera to make sure nothing bad happens as you're backing up. As you're backing up to the trailer, once it's already hooked up, it slides. Much easier with 600 horsepower sliding it. Hooks in, you get back out, you put your safety key in, and you're ready to go down the road. In theory. So we'll see how it works. I'm excited. We won't have to pull them around with pickups, or the second head around with a pickup or a shop truck. And if you're wanting to pivot it sideways, you just pull this here pin here. Hard to do one-handed. Push this over. Drop that pin back in right there, and it's nice and hid away. If you were in the mud or something, if it's more hid up against stuff, and looks a lot cleaner. So that completes this project. And those of you wondering why we put this hitch on the wheeled combine, it's pretty simple. Gonna have a lot more horsepower down the road with wheels versus the one with tracks on it over there. That one, not pulling ahead with the tracks on down the road at full speed, takes 80 to 100% engine load. I don't know the wheels. I know wheels take a lot less horsepower, so that's why we're pulling the head behind this one, just because we'll have, hopefully, in theory, more horsepower to pull it up hills and stuff like that. Oh, looks like this project's coming along quite nicely. Gravel is almost completed for this stage anyways, until there's more cement there. They got it all graded out. Doing a little bit here, backfilling with dirt, so we don't have to haul so much gravel in. And also getting rid of some dirt, which will be a good thing. Coming along nice. They're doing a good job, I like it. Alright, I think that's going to be the end of this video, guys. Remember, check out the link in the description for Larson Farms merchandise, Lakota products. Go check it out. See you guys in the next video.